So there's a lot of different types of climax species in bogs and bog succession. So that's basically the formation of a bog. That's how it happens. We're basically looking at a climax of the bog succession. One day this bog will not be here. We'll have basically what you see behind you, the hardwood deciduous trees. This will disappear at one time, or not my lifetime, but definitely in the future. So, any questions about how the bog actually forms?
No, but is that a tamarack?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, this is one of the tamaracks right here. The tamarack tree, this is a great site for tamaracks, by the way. I should mention that the Kemp Bog is the southernmost bog that has tamarack trees in it, and it's also the largest population, southernmost population of tamarack trees. This is a mid-sized one. There's some trees that are much larger, and of course a lot of saplings if you look right here in front of you. We're going to talk more about it, but just a little bit about the tamarack. It's a deciduous conifer, which means that it will shed all of its leaves, or needles are basically leaves, at one time, just like a deciduous tree. Unlike other conifers where they are constantly shedding and growing new needles. But yes, that's a tamarack right there.
Adam, there's supposed to be 2,000 of these.
It actually, yeah, at least. I've seen some other reports that maybe 3,000 or more.
3,000?
Yeah. But who's counting? Who's keeping track? Come on down, folks. You just file in front here and it should be okay.
Don't be afraid to be in the first row like the teacher said.
I want to go back to a couple of the terms that I used before we really started the hike, and I mentioned something called limiting factors and sphagnum moss. So they're kind of integral and they depend on each other. Sphagnum moss is really what makes the bog a bog. And so if you look around, you'll be able to see some of that. It's basically this lower growing moss here behind us. You see it, the light green. Kind of grows in clumps, or what we call hummocks. Sphagnum moss has some real interesting qualities about it. So the first and most important one is the chemistry behind it. So it actually changes the chemistry of the water. There's an ion exchange in there which makes the water become acidic. And that's the limiting factor of the bog. Only certain plants can grow in acidic and harsh environments like that. A couple other things about the sphagnum moss. It's extremely